All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for Nick Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Covington in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. His first carry. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Buckley. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Buckley escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield steps away to his left. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A give. This is Chubb. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Drops it off for Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now a toss play. It's Hines. And he spins past him and into space. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Hines, he's trying to carve out a bigger role in that Indy backfield. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
Now, you did say that to me in preseason. Looks like you're on target.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Buckley under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the gun, Buckley. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
Operating from the gun, Buckley. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up in there. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play that time for the Colts. 46 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
All right, here we go.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in for a Colt score. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Lamb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
First down, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! 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 Over!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Covington. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive. Buckley. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Buckley. Being chased out left. Incomplete.
My good friend, I'm just going to pose the question to you. Did that look like a pass that he should have thrown?
Now, the rookie probably needs to be a little bit more careful in these situations.
Yeah, that throw would turn him into a veteran quicker, but not in the way that he wants. He wants to learn his lessons by making good throws, not throws like that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Buckley. And that's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And it's fielded at the 34. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
action now, Barney. Barney.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Over. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Mayfield now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A run for Nick Chubb. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out here in the I. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Leopard!
They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down, and the Browns are back within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter, and remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Detroit! Leopard!
Throwing on first down. Buckley. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Gostkowski's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw. Buckley. Throw left side complete. That's Harper. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
No. Check. Patriot.
This is Hines. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Buckley. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 down.
Here's Hines on a toss play, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back to throw. Buckley escaping the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Gun!
Operating from the gun. Buckley eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Radley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
Here's Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now it's Hines. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on second down. Buckley, he sets to fire. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz. Were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, Buckley. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Following the interception, Mayfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Detroit! Detroit!
On second down, Mayfield again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Christian Covington in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They'll start on the ground with Hines. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now let's go!
On first down, Buckley sliding out of the pocket. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
Operating from the gun. Buckley flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game. No gain.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again on first down. Chubb. And some room to work. And out across midfield down to the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now Chubb. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. That 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And he has got it. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down, Buckley. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun, Buckley. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Buckley, he's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A first down throw for Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end in Gywu. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Gone! Set! 319! 319! Detroit! Detroit!
Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield with it once more. Forced out to his left. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Second down, Mayfield throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Browns on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit! Detroit!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Colts are going to win the football game.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Buckley. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That